Hey guys, Happy New Year. In this video, we're going to go through some books heading to CGC and some card pickups that I recently got, so stay tuned. Alright guys, I've hoped everybody has had a nice and happy new year. We are back at it again. What I wanted to do is kind of show off a couple things and show some CGC books that's going in. If you like this kind of content, comics, cards, collectibles, and grading, please hit that subscribe button, and you can always hit that thumbs up and like the video. It definitely helps the channel. So let's talk about pickups first. So I wanted to show this pickup that I just got. This is a sealed box, and I'm a sealed box collector. I'll have to do a video on it if you guys really want to see with all the different boxes of Marvel products I have. But this is a 2000 X-Men movie trading cards sealed box. This was actually from Topps when Topps did these types of cards. Let me give you a better idea. And these boxes are fairly inexpensive, meaning I think you can pick up a box like this for about between $100 and $130. One of the big things that most people don't realize in this box is this is from the 2000 X-Men movie. So there are a ton of pretty good autos that you can get in this box. One of them, the big one, is the Hugh Jackman Wolverine auto, as well as obviously the different ones from Ian McKellen and what's her name who plays Mystique. So there's a number of good autos that you can really get in this box, and for the money, I just don't think it's a bad one to pick up. So I was able to pick this up for about $100, a little under it, and definitely excited to have that one. So that is one of the pickups that I just got. Another one is a box of these Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is the compendium. So this is, I believe, the multiple seasons for this. And this is another sealed one. I was able to pick this box up for $120, as you can see. Very, very cool one. Really, same thing on this one is you're looking for autos. If you're going to open it, I am a sealed box collector. If I have one sealed box, then I'm happy. I know some people love to rip it, and that's great. If I had another box, and if I get another box, I'll rip one. But for this one, I'm just happy to have one sealed. You know, in this one, you're looking for the autos. Clark Gregg, you're looking for, I'm trying to remember her name right now, who plays Quake. You know, those are probably the big hits of the box for autos. If I'm missing one, please let me know. But nonetheless, like I said, I wanted to get a sealed one just so I have one. So that is what I picked up. And then the last one is an oldie but a goodie. This is a box of 1993 Skybox Marvel Universe. This is Series 4 on it. This is when you used to get 36 packs in a box and 10 cards per pack. So you really get your money's worth on this one. And this one is another Skybox product when they did it. And, you know, nothing really crazy about this box. You can probably pick these up for about I'd say 110 to 150 bucks, somewhere in that range. You might be able to get a steal right now on one, cheaper if you catch it. But nonetheless, it is a factory sealed one, and I did want to have one. I was missing a sealed box of this. The cards themselves are not anything spectacular in value, but nonetheless, it's just a really nice product to have. So those are my card pickups. Let's get into what's going to CGC this month. This month, we're doing it a little different. I am not sending a pre-screen. I am sending literally a couple of books that I really wanted to get done, and I've just kind of been slacking on getting them in. Not everything that I send is a pre-screen. So let's get started with this one. First one up is X-Men 121. And I wanted to kind of just show off the quality of the book, and you'll get to see it when it comes back because this is going under modern. This is not a 9.8 contender or anything like that. This is probably more or less like an 8, something of that nature. But I really just wanted to send in a couple of these books. I'm not sending it in for the intrinsic value of them. These are ones that I just really wanted to get graded. This is the first appearance of Alpha Flight. I am hoping that based on now with Disney Plus and some of the other shows that they're going to be producing in the future, we may get to see them along with the X-Men. So this is potentially a good spec book. Fairly reasonably priced right now as far as any of the books, I mean, that you're looking at. I really think that all of these books now, with the way the market is, you can really pick up some decent buys. This book, just to give you an idea, and I'm referencing cover price on some of these, but this particular one is going for approximately, I think, a raw copy around a 7 to an 8.5. They say is about $140. A 9.6 in this book is about $438 currently, and a 9.4 just sold on January 5th of this year, so a couple days ago, for about $250. So not a cheap book by no means, but not the most expensive one either. So that is going in for a modern grading, which is saying about 20 days turnaround time. So we should have that back fairly reasonably. This one I've been waiting to send in. Blip #1. For those of you guys who have never seen this book and would be like, and pass it and not have any idea, this book has some real significance. And the reason is because this particular comic size, even though I know it says magazine, it is a comic size book, is from 1983 Marvel, and this is the first appearance of Super Mario Brothers, or Mario, I should say, just Mario, and Donkey Kong in comics. So really, really cool book to have, kind of like a nostalgic book more so. This book at some point in time, about a year or so ago in the height, was going for some ridiculous prices. I think in November, it looks like November of 2021, to give you an idea, 9.8 of this book was going for $2,600 for this book. And you just couldn't get a hold of a good copy. 9.6 now are about $657. One sold January 6th of this year, so just 2 days or so ago, for $660. A fine copy of this book now, you're probably going to spend about $100, and a near mint, you're going to be spending close to $300. So nonetheless, I paid at the height of this book. I overpaid for this book clearly, but I'm super happy to have it because you just don't see it too often. So we're gonna, it was pressed, so we're gonna submit it and see how we do. I'm gonna guess that this is probably gonna come in at about a 7.5, but we will see. I will always be pleasantly surprised. Let me show you. This book has, being that it's black, it is super tough. And I know I'm just showing you guys the front, but you can kind of see it's got some wear on it. It also looks like it's, if you look at the spine, and I don't know that you're gonna see it from this camera or this angle, but it's got some spine stresses and some ticks and stuff like that. So it's definitely gonna get dinged. But nonetheless, we're gonna submit that one. Next one up, Daredevil 131. This is the first appearance of Bullseye. So this particular book is a lower grade copy. If you can kind of get a chance to see that spine has seen better days. Same thing here. Definitely a lower, and I can just kind of give you, like, even when you see the light, the book was pressed, but there's only so much you can do with it. Still really happy to have it. I mean, I think it's a very cool book. It's a very iconic book in the fact of the first appearance of Bullseye. And what we're going to do is we are going to submit this 1971 or 76, excuse me, 76 book and see how we do. I'm just going to be happy to have it slabbed and preserved, so to speak. I'm guessing this thing's going to probably come back in like a 5, you know, 5.5, something of that nature. And they're not that expensive. I think you can get a 5 for about 200 something bucks. When you get into the 6s, you can still, I think you're still kind of dabbling in the 200s and things like that until you get into like the 8s, and then you're getting into close to the 400 and up range. But nonetheless, cool book. So we're going to submit it and see how we do. You guys can see like the beating that this book has taken right here across. But if I can get a 5 on this book, I will be, I'll be pretty happy. So very cool one. Look at that one. See that? There you go. Look at that. You guys let me know what you think this bad boy's coming in at. It was pressed too. But like I said, you can only do so much. And the last one we're doing is a magazine. This, while it's going in the same box, is going to be a separate order. This is the magazine size, so this is going to take eternity to get this back, but nonetheless, I would rather have it, you know, getting done than sitting right here in the room right now. So this is The Last Ronin. This is actually a second print. This is the foiled thank you variant, and I think you could see that foiling. Cool book. This was the thank you variant to stores, so each store I think got one. So let's figure, you know, between probably 2,000 to 2,500 of these are probably out in the wild. Which is still a decent amount, but these books tend to be going for a bigger price than I thought originally when I was looking at this. This Last Ronin one, and I have 2 other copies, not of this version, but this one is going for about $140. That's what Cover Price is listing this right now for a raw copy, which I thought was much more than what I had expected for this particular book. The Cover Price is listing this actually as about $195 raw. Now, this book has not sold that often. I think people are just kind of sitting on this. I have not seen any slab sales. These are just raw sales. So we're going to get this one graded and see how we do. Like I said, this is a thicker book. If you can see that square bound book, I'm going to try and see if I can make this. There you go. It is a square bound book. So we're going to submit it. It really looks nice. It's got that, you can see the spine type thing. That is not a defect. That is part of the spine if you see that line going up. So we're going to see that and submit it and see how we do. Let me know, are you guys submitting books still? Are you guys kind of holding off given the market and everything? Right now, it's probably not the best time to sell, but it's a hell of a time to buy if you got that extra money. So let me know your comments and thoughts down below. As always, thank you again for watching and subscribing. Don't forget, we are going to have a giveaway coming up at 500 subscribers. I think I'm about less than 40 away. So I really appreciate everybody for watching. Let me know what you guys are doing in the hobby currently, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.